Okay, let's get started with making a window. So we're going to go to File and a new family and navigate to a generic window. I'll save that right away. I'll do a File, Save As, because I've already got it named another way. And I'll go Window as Tile. And I'm talking about a terracotta tile. Window as Tile, and I'll call it Video. And save that. And right away we're going to make that extrusion of that rib tile. It's a little hard to see, but I've made a little dimension drawing here. You can see there's a bump out here in the first area, then a space, then another bump out. I'm referring to this blue line. They're 2-inch spacings, so they all add up equal as you move them across. They're 3 inches maximum or minimum depth of a full. They're only 1 inch deep if it's just a tile, and then 5 inches deep if it's a deep one. So you can hold this on your screen, or you can just follow me through as I make the extrusion. So let's start with that. I'm going to grab the extrusion tool, and I'm going to come in with and start drawing some lines here. So let me zoom in, and I think I need this is a 6-inch thick wall, so I need this to come up 2 inches. Sorry, that's not a good start here. Two inches, and I want to come up 3 total. Then I want to go over 2, and then back down again, and then over 2, and then back up 3, or is that 4? Excuse me. And then over 2, and then back down. And that kind of becomes a repeat. So I'm going to stop that now, and I'm going to grab these lines, and I need that to be a space. So I'm going to just move this over now. I want to move that over 4 inches, I believe. Well, actually 2, 4, 6, 8 inches. Oops, I meant to copy that. Sorry about that. Let me do that again. And now let's just clean up a little bit of this element here. I gotta connect this back. And that was 8, so let's go ahead now, and I'm going to grab this again. Copy this over now, 16 inches. And I'll just go over another 16. We'll have more than we need. I'll come back and pull this down that 1 inch. We'll get rid of all these elements over here. And I have a few blanks to fill in here, so I've got to come down, over. You take this off a chain, down, and then another line over. We need to close it off with a big line here. And now just before I finish this, I see I have a couple of missing lines here. Hold on. I can't tell if these lines are missing. No, they're there. What I want to do is create some kind of a visual interest here. So I'm going to pull this one back. I'm going to pull this one back up and try and do something here that gives it a bit of a randomness to it. And that might be a good start for it. I could probably really accentuate it by coming back with this one and maybe making that one really heavy. And we'll click complete. And what we want to do now is slide to let's say an exterior elevation. And I'm going to do ZE, zoom extents. And we'll stretch this up till it touches the top boundary. I'm going to lock that. I'll pull this up and pull it back down again and lock it to that. Let's give it some sort of a terracotta color right now. So we're going to need to open up our palette, create a new material. Terracotta. Let's see if we can find something in the asset browser. Siding, shingles, board and batten. I may not find anything quickly here, so what I'll do is we could look under ceramic tile. I'm not seeing anything good there either. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a color, kind of a, we'll make it a little bit, I guess, deeper than I did on the last project. Click OK on that and apply that. Okay, and now we've named that. And we can go ahead and load that back into our project. And we're going to have to create a bit of wall. So we have that window as tile video. I'm going to go to architecture. I'm going to make a piece of wall. I'm going to grab the architectural wall tool, and we'll use the thick wall with brick. Let's see if that's which size that is. That's fine. And we'll pull out, I don't know, maybe 80 feet of it. Let's zoom in here now, and I'll move this into position. We'll stretch out the other things in a bit. And now let's go ahead to a front elevation. So I'll go to the south elevation, and I'll zoom in here. And let's extend this up. Let's see what that says. Unconnected. I think this is 28 feet we want. And let's start placing that window. And I'll just come close to the ground here. Actually, we don't need that to be that wide of 80 feet. And I'm going to use the copy and move tool. So these are 4 feet. So I'll just come up 4 feet, and I should have this on moldable. And then we have our first row. And I'll come over 3 feet, 3 feet. And we'll just keep making a little series here. Oops. Let me just one more copy here. Well, I'll leave it at that. Let's pull this wall back. That's just excessive for the kind of amount we want to do for this. It's giving us a hard time about that. I don't know why. Let's see if we can't do that from the site or from... I don't know why that's erroring out with the length of that. So we'll leave it. And let's take a little view of it to see what we've got so far. So I'm going to go to View, grab a camera, and take a shot at it, and crop it. And I do think it needs some more length to it. And let's give it the standard rendering. Common rendering 2, I guess, will be fine. When I made up, and there we are, we're started with it, right? So the only thing we do is we don't have any control, and we don't have any other components in that, but you can see how quick that was. So in the next clip, I'll start to pick up on adding our visibility parametrics to this window.